Dangerous eyes, and in the Bible? Yes, indeed, there is such a thing in the Bible. And what's more, it's in connection with a woman. That woman is none other than a woman of songs. So, why does she have dangerous eyes? Prepare to hear something absolutely magnificent because it's prophecy. Let's go there.
Now, this verse is both beautiful because songs is written in beautiful poetic love language, but it is frightening, terrible, even if you understand what it means. He describes the woman of songs, and he does so in terms of her eyes and her hair. Now, she's got goat's hair. Goat ties with strong. She's got strong, flowing hair that flows down from her head, right? And God is using an image of a female to describe to you what Jesus faced. So he says, "Turn away your eyes from me, for they've overcome me." Now that we can understand in terms of a love language, it is something that can be easily spoken by a guy that's really in love with the woman of his dreams. But this woman, yes, it was in the vision of God in order to bring life to us, but it's the most frightening bride because her eyes, in Hebrew, eyes ties with, well, you find the same association in English as well, because an eye can also reference a fountain with good reason, because your eye is your fountain of affliction. It's your place where you cry from in the human body, where the water comes. He says to her, "Turn away your fountain of affliction from me, fire bride, because they have overcome me." Jesus on the cross overcame by the extreme fountain of affliction. The eyes of his fire bride did overcome him. Your hair in Hebrew ties with a storm. If you think about disheveling like rage, a storm of hair, all right? The storm of her hair, the storm of the wrath of God came over him. Remember, she's the fire bride, and her hair is like a flock. Flock in Hebrew ties with an arrangement. It is an arrangement of goats. Goats ties with strength, streaming down. And now if you think about female head, if you think about hair that comes down, anchored in the head, it is all anchored in what? In the principle of your head is the place that can shake. So in Hebrew, the word ties with your shaking. She, who is she? She's the punishment for sin, which is death's shaking. See Jesus on the cross being shaken in God's wrath. And that shaking is anchored in a name. We find the name Gilead. Gilead ties with Galal, in other words, to roll away. Jesus rolled away the death verdict from us. He rolled away our reproach by fulfilling her. So here we have a picture in this verse of the crucifixion and the frightening terror thereof that was both beautiful to the Messiah because he knew that he would bring life to us. So she is beautiful. It's God's justice. But it is also frightening when it comes on you. So he says, "Turn away your fountain of affliction from me because it's overcome me." Jesus is busy dying on the cross. Your storm and rage is an arrangement of strength, coats streaming down from the rolling away. The storm and disheveling rage of the wrath of God that came on Jesus was part of a plan, was part of an arrangement of the full strength. Remember the descriptions of the woman, bone of his bone. It is full strength of God that came on Jesus in punishment, in wrath, that was appearing, rooted in the principle of wanting to roll away our guilt. Thus, if we read it in plain English, because God's opened his word to us, we find and we see in our minds, Jesus on the cross, busy dying in the arms of the fire bride. Turn away your fountain of affliction, for it is overcome me. Your storm is an arrangement of strength appearing because of the rolling away. Can you see what he has done? And now he's describing her teeth in very strange descriptions. It sounds beautiful, but also very unusual because it's prophecy. So we find that her teeth is like a flock shorn, which comes up from the washing, of which everyone bears twins, and barren none among them. That is a powerful testimony that actually also, remember, it is twinned teeth. And teeth does with different things. We're going to speak about all of them because they're all active. But it also does with teaching. It is a twinned double portion of teaching. And we'll speak about that in the next video. There is incredible things awaiting you by God's grace alone. All glory to Him. See you soon.
It has come to my notice that people struggle to find the channel, and even I myself has now seen that at times it says when you normally type in the Messiah song in open Google that the channel is unavailable, which is very strange. So the answer to that problem seems that you must go into YouTube itself and use the handle at the Messiah song as one word, lowercase, without any apostrophes. Then you can still access it. Please share. It seems to be very difficult to be able to hear this and have the message be spread. I'm not sure what is going on. But please share, and if you still want to find the channel, that is the best way that you can advise others to gain access to it. See you soon.